Hi YouTube, it's your girl Valma. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna bring you guys my first girl talk. And I'm gonna be talking about guys. We've all fallen in love with one, we've all had to deal with one, we've all had to move on from one, and a lot of the times we just don't know when to move on and how to move on. And today I'm gonna be giving you 5 signs that whatever guy you're entangled with, he's about to be wasting your time. So you need to pack up your bags and move on. Ain't nobody got time to be wasting time, okay? So listen to your girl, and if you see any of these 4 signs, run, okay? I'm not playing. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so sign number 1 is that whenever you guys hang out or whenever you guys are around each other, he just doesn't seem as happy. You know, like when you're first getting to know someone, they're always like, in the beginning, you guys are always happy to be around, but the moment that changes and you guys are not having as much eye contact, he's just not as happy around you. And I know this is pretty obvious. Obviously, if somebody's not happy to be around you, just move on from them. But a lot of the times we make excuses like, oh, maybe he's stressed with work, or maybe something. You always make excuses for it. But if he's not giving you enough eye contact, he's not happy to be around you, he's just not showing that he wants to be with you, just don't waste your time, girl. Just move on. So sign number 2, he's not investing enough time. You guys only see each other once a month or even twice a month. That's not okay, baby girl. Like, when a guy really wants to be with you, he will move mountains to be with you. Not like, he will want to be with you, if not every day, every other day. So if you guys are only seeing each other every other week, unless you guys are both like super busy and your schedules are all over the place, I do understand that. But for the most of the time, if you guys only seeing each other twice a week, and it also depends on how long you guys have been seeing each other. If you've been seeing each other for at least 3 months and you only see each other every couple weeks or every month, you guys are not gonna go anywhere. He's about to be wasting your time. So pack your bags and just move the fuck on. I'm not even gonna be playing with you. The third is that he is not contacting you every day. And most of these signs is not like in the beginning of you getting to know each other. If you've been talking to someone for a few months, I would say 3 months, and these signs are coming up, he's just about to be wasting your time, girl. So if he's not texting you every day, he is not into you. He's not thinking about you. Like, if he really cared about you, if he sees you in your future, he would want to know what you're doing every freaking second. So if a guy is just not texting you every day, I understand, like, every other day, some people might be okay with it, but at this point in my life, if I'm talking to someone for a few months and he's not texting me every day, that means he's just not that interested. And I can't believe I used to be okay with once a week. I used to be that girl. Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl. If the guy's not texting you, if you guys are not communicating every day, I'm not saying every second or every hour, that's too much. I'm just saying every day. If you have to talk to each other every single day. If you guys are not doing that and you've been seeing each other for a few months, he's just about to be, you guys are just wasting time. So just like move on, you know. Lastly is, if you guys have been talking for 3 months and he has not initiated anything about being committed to you, or he's about to be wasting your time. I know for a fact, like, I know within like 2 weeks of hanging out with a person, I know if I want to be with that person or not. So the fact that I think giving someone like about 2 months is okay, or even 3 months is okay for you to just figure out. And I've always been the girl to just like let it slide, and then a year into this, and then the guy just doesn't want to commit. So I'm gonna be your girl right now and tell you, if you've been talking to someone for about 2 months and no commitment has been brought up, sorry, he's not that into you and he's about to be wasting your time. So pack your bags and move on. And girls, this is one thing that I used to always do when I was younger, is I just get so into one person and just think that that person is the person that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. And that's just not true. If somebody's not giving you what you think you deserve, not just what you think, what you deserve, move on. I know it's very hard. I know it's very hurtful. But you have to choose yourself first. You have to love yourself first, because if you don't have any value, if you don't put any value in yourself, that guy will give you a value, and that value won't be enough. So know your worth, know your value, and make sure when you are talking to someone, you make sure you let them know. Make sure you are always letting people know what your standards are. And if they don't meet that, move on. Trust me, there's plenty fish. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Just go fishing again. And if you pick one bad, throw it back in the sea and go back to finding something better. Because if you don't, you're just gonna be miserable. I think it's so much better being by yourself and stress-free than to be with someone that is not gonna be taking care of you. You can do that for yourself. You can love yourself. If somebody is not willing to do that, up until you find that person, you should be able to do that for yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm talking from an experience. I've given a lot of my time to people that I just shouldn't have. And I don't regret it. I don't. It's part of learning, and I've learned a lot. And I wish too, sometimes I wish that I had someone that could just be like, talk to me and just give me advice on how to just move on from people that you just don't think are gonna be good for you. So I'm just gonna be that person right now. If you're watching my video right now, if you see any of these signs on the guy that you're talking to, trust me, it's really not worth it. You're just gonna, eventually it's just gonna eat your soul. That one day you're just gonna pack your stuff and you're just gonna move on. But then what if you do it a little bit sooner? It's just time that you're saving. You know what I mean? I think once you know what you want, you have to imagine being with someone that is not valuing you, and you just with that person, but then the person that you could have been with, like, you're just wasting your time being with someone that is not for you. Because that time that you could have been by yourself, you could have been single, working on yourself, that's giving time for that person to come into your life. If you're not making space for that person, it will never happen. So be okay with being single. Be okay with being by yourself. I know society always tells us that we need to be with someone. Once you hit a certain age, you need to be married with kids and that's not. And I'm about to be 30, like in 2 years. I mean, like a year and a few months. I'm gonna be 30, and I am getting that anxiety because I'm currently single. I did have an entanglement a few months ago, but I'm newly single and I'm back in the market, and I've learned a lot. And a lot of the times in the past, I've just not given like enough value to myself. You know what I mean? So I'm just rattling right now. Should I edit this out? But yeah, what was I talking about? But yeah, just don't waste your time. So just make sure y'all are single and y'all are making space for that right person to come along. You know what I mean? Just be a whole. You don't want to be a half and then meet with somebody that is a half. Then you guys can make, no. Be a whole. That's only the time that you can find somebody that is a whole too. You know what I mean? You don't want someone that is broken. You don't want someone that doesn't know who they are. Just make sure y'all know who y'all are. Make sure y'all taking care of yourselves. Make sure y'all loving yourself. And that's when you will find someone that will be the reflection of who you are. So that's the key. I know I was rambling a little bit, but y'all got the point. So just don't be afraid to move on. It's okay.